Today, we're diving deep into the transformative teachings of Neville Goddard to explore how you can forget about luck and start manifesting your desires with intention. If you're ready to unlock the power of your thoughts, you're in the right place. Neville Goddard's wisdom is timeless and profound. He illuminated the path to manifestation with his teachings on the law of thought transmission, revealing that we hold the key to our own destiny through the power of our thoughts. So, what exactly is the law of thought transmission? Simply put, it's the understanding that our thoughts are energetic vibrations that shape our reality and influence the world around us. Imagine this: your mind is like a big garden, and every thought you have is like a tiny seed that you plant in that garden. Now, if you take care of those seeds and give them lots of love and attention, they'll start to grow into something real and tangible in your life. It's kind of like when you plant a flower seed in the ground. At first, you can't see anything happening, but if you keep watering it and giving it sunlight, eventually it starts to sprout and grow into a beautiful flower. Well, your thoughts are just like those seeds, and your mind is the soil that they grow in. So, let's say you have a thought about something you really want, like a new job or a better relationship. If you keep thinking about it and believing that it's possible, that thought starts to take root in your mind and grow stronger and stronger. And the more you focus on that thought and nurture it with positive energy, the more likely it is to become a reality in your life. It's like you're sending out this powerful signal to the universe saying, "Hey, this is what I want." And the universe responds by bringing it to you. But here's the thing. Just like in a garden, you have to be careful what kind of seeds you're planting in your mind. If you're constantly thinking negative thoughts or doubting yourself, those seeds are going to grow into weeds that choke out all the good stuff. Neville delved into the depths of this concept, emphasizing that our thoughts are not mere mental constructs but potent forces that create our reality. In Neville's really important book called The Power of Awareness, he talked a lot about how much control we have over our lives. He said something really powerful that we should all pay attention to. He said, "Hey, our thoughts are way more than just things we think about. They're like these vibes that go out into the world and actually change things." So what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we're not just passive observers in our own lives. We're like these super powerful creators who can make things happen just by thinking about them. It's like we have this magic wand inside us, and every thought we think is like waving that wand and making something happen in the world. But here's the thing, we gotta really believe in the power of our thoughts for this to work. Neville talked a lot about how important it is to have faith in ourselves and our abilities. He said, "You gotta trust that your thoughts are powerful enough to make a difference in the world." And you know what? He's totally right. Our thoughts are like these little seeds that we plant in the world, and if we nurture them with belief and confidence, they can grow into something amazing. But if we doubt ourselves and our abilities, those seeds won't stand a chance. Consider this: every word you speak, every action you take, is an expression of your innermost thoughts. Your thoughts shape your reality and determine the course of your life. Now, here's the game changer. Neville taught that our thoughts not only create our reality but also influence the thoughts and behaviors of others. Picture this: every interaction you have, every word you speak, sends out energetic ripples that impact the collective consciousness. Your thoughts shape your reality and influence the world around you. Neville really wanted us to understand how powerful our thoughts are. He explained it in a way that makes it crystal clear. He said, "Think about a friend who's far away, like 1,000 miles away. Even though they're not right in front of you, they're still connected to you through your thoughts about them. It's like having a super strong bond with someone, even if they're far away." So what does this mean? Well, it means that our thoughts have this incredible power to create a connection with other people. It's like we're sending out these invisible threads that link us to them, no matter how far apart we are. And these threads aren't just random. They're shaped by our thoughts and beliefs about that person. Imagine you have a friend who lives far away. Every time you think about them, you're sending out these vibes that connect you to them. And the more you think about them, the stronger this connection becomes. It's like you're weaving this invisible web between you, tying you together no matter where you are in the world. But here's where it gets really interesting. Not only do our thoughts create this connection, but they also shape the reality of the other person. So, if you're always thinking positive thoughts about your friend, like how much you love and appreciate them, it's going to have a positive impact on them too. It's like you're sending out these waves of love and positivity that wash over them, making them feel good and happy. And because our thoughts are so powerful, they can actually influence the way the other person sees themselves and their life. It's like you're painting a picture in their mind with your thoughts, and they're living in that reality. But it works the other way too. If you're always thinking negative thoughts about someone, like how much they annoy you or how you don't like them, it's going to create a negative energy that affects them too. It's like you're sending out these vibes of negativity that bring them down and make them feel bad about themselves. So, how can you harness the power of thought transmission to manifest your desires effortlessly? It starts with becoming aware of your thoughts and intentionally directing them towards your desired outcomes. Neville Goddard really wanted us to understand how vital it is to have a super clear picture in our minds of what we want. He said we should make it so clear it's like watching a movie in our heads. But it's not just about seeing it. It's about believing it with all your heart, like knowing deep down that it's going to happen, no doubt about it. He talked about this thing called the law of thought transmission. It's like when you send out a message with your thoughts, and the universe picks up on it and brings you what you want. It's kind of like tuning into a radio station. You send out your signal, and the universe tunes in and sends back what you asked for. So, first, you got to get super clear on what you want. Think about it like you're making a movie in your mind, with all the details, colors, and sounds. The more real it feels, the better. Then, you gotta believe in it like you believe in the sun rising every morning. No doubts, no second-guessing, just pure belief. When you hold onto this picture in your mind and really believe in it, something magical happens. Your thoughts start sending out these vibes, like ripples in a pond, spreading out into the universe. And because you believe in it so strongly, these vibes are super powerful, like a magnet pulling in what you want. It's kind of like when you're talking to someone and you can feel their energy. Your thoughts have this energy too, and they're constantly sending out signals to the universe. And when you're clear on what you want and believe in it with all your heart, these signals get even stronger. So, imagine you're sending out this message to the universe, saying, "Hey, I want this thing, and I believe in it 100%. And the universe is like, "Got it. I'll get to work on that right away." It's like having a direct line to the universe, where you can ask for anything you want, and it's yours for the taking. But it's not just about asking for stuff and sitting back waiting for it to show up. You gotta keep that picture in your mind and believe in it every single day. It's like planting a seed in the ground and watering it every day. You gotta nurture it and give it time to grow. And here's the really cool part. The more you focus on what you want and believe in it, the faster it shows up in your life. It's like the universe is saying, "Hey, this person really knows what they want. Let's make it happen for them." So, keep that picture in your mind, believe in it with all your heart, and watch as the universe works its magic. But manifestation isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desires. Neville taught that true manifestation requires embodying the feeling of already having your desires fulfilled. As Neville famously said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." This means living in the end result of your desires, trusting that the universe will conspire to bring them into fruition. So, how can you put Neville Goddard's teachings into practice in your own life? Start by becoming conscious of your thoughts and their impact on your reality. Neville Goddard encourages us to take charge of our destinies by harnessing the power of our thoughts. He teaches us to cultivate a clear mental picture of what we desire. This means vividly imagining our goals as if they've already come true. Whether it's a new job, a loving relationship, or financial abundance, we must see it in our minds with crystal clarity. But it's not just about visualization. Neville emphasizes the importance of infusing our mental images with belief and emotion. We need to truly believe that our desires are within reach and that we are worthy of receiving them. This belief must be unwavering, unshakable, like the foundation of a sturdy house. Alongside belief, we must also feel the emotions associated with our desires. Whether it's joy, gratitude, or excitement, we must embody these feelings as if our dreams have already manifested. Now, here's where the magic happens: thought transmission. Neville teaches us to trust in the power of our thoughts to shape our reality. Our thoughts are like radio signals, broadcasting our desires out into the universe. And just like a radio signal, these thoughts have the power to attract what we want into our lives. But it's not enough to simply send out these thoughts and hope for the best. We must trust in their power to manifest our dreams. This means letting go of doubt and fear, and instead, embracing faith and confidence in the process. It's like planting a seed in fertile soil and trusting that it will grow into a beautiful flower. So, how do we put Neville's teachings into practice? It starts with mindfulness and self-awareness. We must become conscious of our thoughts and ensure they align with our desires. This requires discipline and focus, but the rewards are worth it. Next, we must regularly visualize our desires with clarity and detail. Neville encourages us to create mental scenes that evoke strong emotions and feelings of accomplishment. By doing this consistently, we reinforce our belief in the manifestation process. Alongside visualization, we must affirm our desires with conviction. Affirmations are like mantras that program our subconscious mind for success. By repeating positive statements about our desires, we reinforce our belief in their attainment. And finally, we must release attachment to the outcome and trust in the divine timing of the universe. This requires surrendering control and allowing the manifestation process to unfold naturally. It's like planting a garden and trusting that the seeds will sprout in their own time. You are the master of your own destiny, and with the right mindset, anything is possible. Dare to dream big, take inspired action. Realizing that we can shape our reality is both amazing and humbling. It reminds us to let go of trying to control everything and accept what we can't change. This letting go is the first step toward truly understanding and empowering ourselves. When we recognize that our struggle to control things outside our control only makes things harder, we make space for real change. We start to see clearly and understand that the vortex is the key source of clarity, power, and love. Inside this vortex, we find answers to our questions, solutions to our problems, and the ability to manifest our desires. As we accept the wisdom shared by wise teachers, we realize our past efforts to control everything were misguided. We achieve our goals not through struggle, but by trusting in our subconscious mind and the energy of the vortex. It's time for us to embrace our worth and dive into the law of assumption. Our journey is about discovering the huge potential in our imagination, fully engaging with this world of possibilities. The realm of imagination is where we find clarity, power, love, and solutions. It offers comfort to those who believe in the reality of their assumptions and trust in life's workings. It's here that we truly grow, using our creative minds and trusting the process to unlock our potential. Changing our self-view also changes the world around us. We don't need to change others because they often reflect our own self-view. As we value ourselves more and make internal changes, others will notice and respond to the positive changes in us. When using prayer, we must align our consciousness with our desires. For instance, if we focus on poverty while praying for wealth, we reinforce poverty. To succeed, we need to assume the positive state of what we want and let the vortex work. The path to self-realization and empowerment involves deep self-reflection, letting go, and trusting our subconscious mind. By releasing resistance and embracing the vortex, we open up to endless possibilities and love. Our potential is within us, and it's our job to explore and use this power to improve our lives and the world. As we work on self-awareness and personal growth, we transform our reality and manifest our deepest desires. There's a fundamental truth in the universe. What you want wants you. This idea whispers through the universe to those who listen. The world is a canvas, and our desires paint our lives. Each dream we chase adds color and life to our world, showing the power within us. Our desires are not just dreams but seeds of potential that grow with our intentions and beliefs. This dance between our desires and their fulfillment shows how connected everything is. As we reach out for our dreams, they reach back to us. It's a beautiful, mystical connection that goes beyond our understanding. To unlock this realm of possibilities, start with the simple act of assuming that your desires have already happened. This shift in perception is the key to making your dreams come true. To harness this power, we must believe deeply in our desires and their attainability. Faith in the creative force within us and the universe is essential. Our desires are real and waiting to be claimed. Doubt and uncertainty block manifestation, so we must hold firm in our belief that our desires are already fulfilled. Embracing the truth that what we want is already ours aligns us with abundance and opens the door to endless possibilities. You want something and you're wondering how to get it. The answer is simple. Use your imagination. Even things you've never experienced can become real through your imagination. Imagination is powerful. It holds everything you might want, from new foods and places to dreams and desires. Think about airplanes. They didn't exist before someone imagined them. Those ideas were turned into reality through effort and testing. Your past doesn't limit what you can achieve. Your current situation is just the result of old beliefs, but you can change that. You do this by imagining the new reality you want as if it's already true. Imagination is like a powerful force that makes the impossible possible. If you can imagine a desire, you can make it happen. But if you keep saying things like, "It can't happen for me," or "I've tried for months and failed," you're just reinforcing the belief that it's impossible. Life is always changing. You don't stay in one state forever. You can be happy, sad, or anything else, but you move through different experiences. Your circumstances are not permanent. Just as what seemed impossible before can become possible, your current situation can change quickly. If your specific person isn't giving you what you want or making you feel loved, it doesn't matter. Once you change how you see yourself, from feeling unworthy to feeling desirable and special, the world will change how it sees you. Your specific person will start to see you as their greatest admirer and lover. To become the person you want to be, you need to embody that state. How? Live as if your wish is already fulfilled. This might sound familiar, but it's important. For example, if Stephanie wants a relationship, she should imagine she's already in one. Instead of picturing a proposal, she should envision the everyday moments of a relationship: cuddling, holding hands, hugging, and kissing. Similarly, if Sam wants a high-paying job, he should imagine himself already working in that job. He might picture himself in a nice office, traveling, or even getting a luxury car. The key is to imagine these scenarios as if they are happening now. When you start meditating regularly, you begin to watch your own thoughts, moods, and actions. This is called self-awareness, and it's the first step toward manifesting your desires. By understanding your thought patterns and how they make you feel, you can learn to avoid negative thoughts. Neville Goddard teaches that our moods shape our state of being, and our state of being shapes our reality. A single thought can trigger a mood, which then affects your emotions and eventually becomes part of your personality. Your outer world starts to reflect your inner feelings. This is how manifestation works. It doesn't matter if you believe in the law of assumption, the law of attraction, or something else. The basics are the same. Self-awareness helps you catch negative thoughts before they impact your emotions. The more you meditate, the better you'll get at this. Once you're self-aware, you can clear out negativity and prepare yourself for manifesting your desires. You need to build a positive self-concept, which is the belief you hold about yourself deep down. Many people feel like victims of the universe, giving away their power to external forces. So, be mindful of your self-talk when you're alone. If your thoughts are negative, work on building a strong belief in yourself. Remember, you are a vital part of the universe, meant to experience the best life possible. Your desires are signals pointing you toward your potential, but it depends on how much you believe in yourself. Start affirming positive things about yourself and your life. Avoid complaining about the past. Repeating old stories keeps you stuck and prevents you from creating a better future. Positive affirmations can strengthen your self-concept. Tell yourself things like, "I am amazing. Anything is possible for me. I am blessed beyond imagination. The universe supports and guides me." Repeating these affirmations will gradually change how you see yourself. Now, let's talk about a common mistake in manifesting. After becoming self-aware and improving your self-concept, the next step is to plant the seed of your desire in your subconscious mind. Visualization is a powerful method for this. Find a quiet place, close your eyes, and picture your desire as if it's already fulfilled. Since your mind can't tell the difference between imagined and real experiences, this helps your subconscious accept your desire as reality. The biggest mistake people make is impatience. Think of planting a seed. You don't get a plant right away. It's a natural process that takes time. Don't question your skills or luck. Instead, let go of your worries and trust the process. Obsessing over when your desire will come can lead to negative energy, which is unproductive. Focus on positive thoughts, listen to uplifting music, and take inspired actions towards your goal. This is like watering the seed. A positive attitude will speed up manifestation, but don't doubt the process if you don't see immediate results. Starting with small desires can help build your belief in the process. The universe doesn't see desires as big or small. Your attachment to a desire can lead to trying to control the process, doubting its success, and imagining worst-case scenarios. This wastes your energy and hinders manifestation. Once you've done your part, gracefully let go. Keep your desire to yourself if it's important to you, as others' impatience can affect you. Keep nurturing your desire with positive thoughts. The law of attraction works for everyone. Your desire will manifest, but patience and trust are key. Our inner speech shapes our identity and beliefs. Negative self-talk distorts reality and limits us, while positive inner speech nurtures growth and freedom. By changing our inner speech to be more positive, we can transform our lives and reach our potential. The world today often feels difficult and challenging. However, mastering positive inner speech can change this. It takes effort and commitment to improve our inner dialogue, but it starts with being aware of our thoughts and changing them for the better. Imagine a world where everyone has learned this skill, filled with love, courage, and wonder. In such a world, limitations vanish, and freedom becomes a reality. To reach this world, we must embrace positive inner speech. It's a journey that begins in our minds but can lead us to great things. By facing our fears and changing our beliefs, we can break free from limitations and create a life filled with potential. This journey of mastering positive inner speech can transform not just your life but the world. Every day you have thoughts about yourself. You might think you're either beautiful or just average. You might believe life doesn't work for you or that you're lucky. Each moment you are choosing how you see yourself and your life. To completely change your life, you need to change how you see yourself. This is the key to manifesting. Self-image, also known as self-concept, is how you view yourself. Neville Goddard said that if you change your view of yourself, your world will change too. Don't try to change others. They just reflect how you see yourself. Change your self-view, and others will reflect that change. To improve your life, change your self-image. I did this myself. Before, I saw myself as someone who didn't deserve good things because of past mistakes. I felt like I should be punished, and my world seemed dark. Many bad things happened then. But when I let go of the old me who saw himself as a victim, I began to see changes in my life. Changing your self-image can be tough at first because you're altering how you view yourself. Old thoughts will try to pull you back, but you must let go of your old self. Embrace the idea of being the person you want to be. If you stay true to this new image, you will make it real. This process is like being reborn. It's not just about saying you're no longer unworthy. It's about believing you are deserving and that everything works out for you. You need to feel like the person you want to become. You already know how this person would feel and act. Always choose to see yourself in a positive light. There's no such thing as blocks. You create blocks by thinking against what you want. Your ability to manifest is always strong. It doesn't change from day to day. You're always manifesting. But sometimes it seems like things take time because you change your focus too often. Here's a simple example. Imagine you're on a fast boat with plenty of fuel. If you change directions every few minutes, you won't reach your destination. Similarly, if you keep changing your focus or thinking negatively, you'll find it hard to manifest what you want. You might wonder why things aren't happening or when they will, but it's not about waiting in the physical world. It's about experiencing it in your mind first. Yes, it can happen, but it only happens when you truly believe that one affirmation is true for you, even if your outside world seems to show something different. If you feel inside that you already have what you want, it will come to you. Many people don't experience the magic of manifestation because they either lack faith or rely too much on logic. Some people misunderstand what manifestation really is. They think they want a physical object when what they actually desire is the feeling it brings. Neville's teachings focus on one thing: feeling. When you want something, what you really want is the feeling of having it. You might describe this feeling with words like safety, happiness, or abundance, but these feelings are unique to you. When we put these feelings into words, we create a picture in our minds, often involving objects like a house, a car, or clothes. These objects are temporary. For example, when you buy something, you might feel happy for a short time, but that happiness doesn't last. This shows that you want the feeling, not just the object. You might buy another thing to try to feel happy again, but that feeling fades away too. If you look closely, you'll see that while the objects change, the feeling remains the same. To master manifestation, you need to master your feelings because you can create them yourself. No one else can do it for you. When you focus on the feeling of having something rather than the object itself, everything changes. The object will appear in your life. Some people get stuck on the object instead of the feeling. It's important to focus on the feeling most of the time. Don't worry about obstacles. They are just results of your past state of mind. Once you focus on the feeling of having what you desire, the obstacles will disappear. This process is simple, but people often make it complicated because they are lazy. They come up with excuses instead of setting aside distractions and focusing on the feeling of their wish being fulfilled. There are many success stories of people just like you who achieved their desires by following these principles. Common among these stories is a high self-concept, which comes from a positive mental attitude, and strong faith, achieved by living as if you already have what you want and refusing to accept no for an answer. If you want something, you are meant to experience it. The real you gave you that desire and knows exactly how to make it happen. Your conscious mind is limited and can't see the path to your desire. You only understand the path after you've experienced it, and you might not even remember exactly how it happened. There are so many things happening right now that you can't know with your logical mind. You just enjoy the results. Your subconscious mind controls your beliefs and behaviors, and it can be easily influenced by what you hear and see. For example, if you want to be a successful author but don't believe it's possible, try listening to an audiobook about successful authors every night as you fall asleep. The audiobook will share stories of successful authors and tips for achieving success in writing. Over time, your subconscious will start to believe you can also become a successful author. As you believe in yourself more, you'll be more motivated to take actions like writing more often, taking a writing course, or connecting with other authors. Another tip is to visualize your success. Visualization means creating a detailed mental image of yourself achieving your goals. Successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and artists have used this technique for years. When you visualize, you're not just thinking about your goal. You're making a vivid picture in your mind of what it will look and feel like. The clearer and more detailed your visualization, the more real it will seem to you, which increases your motivation to act on it. For instance, if you want to run a marathon but don't believe you can, start by imagining yourself crossing the finish line, feeling strong and proud. Picture the cheers, the pounding of your heart, and the sweat on your skin. As you keep visualizing, your belief in your ability to run a marathon will grow, and you'll start taking steps to make it happen, like training regularly and eating healthily. A third tip is to surround yourself with positive influences. The people around you greatly affect your beliefs and your chances of achieving your dreams. Being around supportive and inspiring people can boost your motivation and belief in your goals. On the other hand, negative people can drag you down with their doubts and criticism. If your friends and family aren't supportive of your dream, like starting a fashion business, their negativity can make you doubt yourself. Instead, try to connect with people who have succeeded in your field, such as a mentor or a group of passionate entrepreneurs. Their advice, experiences, and encouragement can help you stay motivated and focused. They might also introduce you to valuable resources and connections, like potential investors or collaborators. The universe, God, or whatever name you use for it, is a powerful force that we can't fully understand or control. But we can make a deal with it by trusting the process. When we trust that things will work out, it becomes easier. By letting the universe handle the details and believing that things will turn out for the best, we let its creative power work smoothly. The universe never fails and is all-powerful. For example, if you're waiting for a job offer or promotion, instead of worrying about when or if it will happen, trust that the universe is working in your favor and the right opportunity will come at the right time. Stop trying to control everything and believe that things will work out for your benefit. Trusting others is also important. Whether in business, relationships, or personal growth, trusting others helps you succeed. As your business grows, you need to trust others with responsibilities. You can't do everything alone. The more you trust them, the more your business will grow. If you don't trust your employees, they might not perform well because your lack of trust affects their behavior. In a relationship, if you struggle to trust your partner, remember that your distrust might affect their behavior. Instead, focus on building trust through open communication, setting boundaries, and giving them a chance. Trusting yourself is crucial for personal growth and success. When you trust yourself, you make decisions confidently and take risks without fear. Trusting your intuition helps guide you to the right path. For instance, if you face a tough decision, listen to your inner voice and trust it will lead you correctly. Believe in your abilities to overcome challenges. Trusting in the universe, others, and yourself has many benefits. Trusting the universe helps you let go of control, reducing stress and anxiety while increasing optimism and well-being. Trusting others improves communication, strengthens relationships, and boosts productivity. Trusting yourself builds self-confidence, resilience, and adaptability. However, building trust isn't always easy. It requires being vulnerable and letting go of control. Trusting others can be tough, especially if you've been hurt before. Trusting yourself can be challenging if you've struggled with self-doubt. But with time and practice, you can develop and strengthen trust. To build trust, start by taking care of yourself with rest, exercise, and healthy food. This boosts your self-confidence. Set realistic expectations, communicate openly, and keep your promises. Build a support system to rely on for help and guidance. Include trust in your daily life by practicing gratitude and visualizing positive outcomes for your goals. For example, if you're an entrepreneur feeling overwhelmed, you need to delegate tasks to others. If you don't trust them, it might hold you back. Trusting others to handle tasks will give you more time to focus on growing your business. Take a step back, breathe, and trust that others can manage the tasks you delegate.